It's double gold for Team USA in Trinidad and Tobago at the Ioana Youth Pan Ams, plus the USA Women's Junior National Team has been announced, all coming up next on a brand new counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on the counterattack. We start in Trinidad and Tobago, where the USA women's and men's national teams dominated at the Ioana Youth Pan American Championships. Double gold medals for Team USA. They both went undefeated in the competition. The USA women going 7-0. They defeat Canada 14-5 in the gold medal match. They were not tested throughout the tourney. The USA men likewise 8-0. They capped things off with a 19-8 win over Brazil in the final. Also some hardware coming home with Team USA. On the men's side, Nico Tierney named the tourney MVP. For the women, Jenna Flynn named Most Valuable Player. Goalie Maya Avatal earns Top Keeper honors. Congratulations again to both squads for reaching the top of the podium and continuing a strong summer for Team USA. Speaking of Team USA, more competition on the way. While the Men's Junior World Championships won't take place until December, the Women's Junior World Championships are happening next month in Portugal. And head coach Natalie Benton has announced the roster that will compete for Team USA. First, they'll head to Barcelona, Spain for common training with the Spanish national team, and then on to Portugal for the competition. Here's a look at the roster. Several athletes were part of the Junior World Championships in 2017, some part of the 2018 Youth World Championship team, also some part of the beach water polo squad that took gold with Team USA in Korea. And Jenna Flynn, the MVP from the Ioana event, she's back here with the Junior World Championship squad. We caught up with some of the coaches and athletes in Berkeley this week as they were training before they headed to Europe.
Team USA, we hope to be extremely competitive going into any tournament we participate in. And this group has had a ton of experience, be it with Intercontinental Games, Ioana Games, World Championships at the youth and junior level. Some of these kids have played at the senior level. Some of them just came back from the World Championships with beach. So, these kids have a lot of experience and they know what they're doing, and now it's just getting them to play together and kind of come back to our basics and come back to who we are as a program.
For the most part, a lot of people have traveled in this group, but if they haven't traveled, just picking them up, knowing when we go around the world, teams don't want us to win, and kind of setting the stage of what these tournaments look like and picking them up when they're down and making the trainings as realistic as the games, just so when they get to the games they're not shocked by how aggressive teams are and what the setting is going to be like. And I think that's going to be really huge for this group. We have a lot of leaders on this team, like you said, and so just coming together, being one, and just competing.
I've been on a lot of teams with these girls. We all know each other really well through ODP, or a lot of them are on college teams together and stuff like that, but I think we have 3 weeks together, so we're going to get really familiar with each other and just learn how each other play and that kind of stuff, and I'm really excited for that, yeah.
And from those on Team USA to those aspiring to the highest level, Olympic Development Program camps and clinics are now open for registration. Make sure to visit usawaterpolo.org, head to the ODP section. A whole host of boys and girls camp dates at zones all over the country now available for registration. Even if you don't aspire to make the national team, this is still a great opportunity to improve your skill level for your high school team, your club team, to work on your game with some of the top coaches around the country. Get yourself signed up now at usawaterpolo.org. We told you last week on the show, Olympic champion Brenda Villa, a finalist for the U.S. Olympic Hall of Fame. Voting closing soon. Make sure you get your vote in for Brenda. Head to awards.teamusa.org/vote. You can vote more than once. Make sure you cast your vote for Brenda Villa. Water polo has not had an inductee into the Olympic Hall of Fame in quite some time. Brenda, very deserving, and your vote can help. Men's college water polo season is quickly approaching, and the preseason poll is out courtesy of the CWPA. No surprise, the defending champs from a year ago, the men of Troy, they are back in at number 1. Here's a look at the top 10, and a whole host of non-conference tournaments are on the way. We'll share streaming details next week right here on the Counterattack. Beach water polo, we told you about it in Clearwater, in South Korea, and now in Texas, courtesy of Zilla Water Polo, hosting this beach water polo event this past weekend. A whole host of athletes taking part from around the Lone Star State. As you know, we love to see the sport of water polo growing all across the country, and we know it's growing fast in Texas. not just traditional water polo, but also beach water polo. Good stuff here from Zilla Water Polo.
Ball.
There you go, Gabe.
Working. Go, Gabe. Good, Gabe.
Yeah.
Last week, we told you about medalists from the FINA World Masters competition in Gwangju, South Korea. Our mistake, we left out a couple. Congratulations to the Olympic Club men. They claimed gold in the 35-plus division, and the Olympic Club women taking bronze in the 35-plus division. A look at some action here. Footage here from the Olympic Club 35/40 men. They took down the Olpak Water Polo Club 15-6 on day 5 of the competition. And then the women of the Olympic Club downing the Pink Pointers, one of the great team names in Gwangju this year, from Australia 10-3. That was also on day 5. Congratulations to both of those teams on reaching the podium in South Korea. And now we close out our show as we do every week with our social media send-off, brought to you by our friends from Kobian. And we start things off with our weekly winner of a free pair of Kobian sandals. Congrats to Peyton Steen, commenting that they hope to be on this team one day, shared on the USA Water Polo Instagram account. And well, we don't know what the future holds, but we do know that Peyton will be receiving a brand new pair of Kobian sandals. On to the rest of the social media send-off. High school water polo underway in Ohio, in the Cincinnati area, and a brand new team. How about the Walnut Hills High School program getting started with their very first game? Yes, they lost to Princeton 22-7, but the bigger story is that they exist. Great to see new programs in the state of Ohio. Best of luck this year for the Walnut Hills High School program. We were sharing some awesome goals from over the summer on our Instagram account earlier this week. Spencer Averett, check out this shot from earlier in the year at ODP via OCVC on Twitter. Maggie Steffens, no rest for the weary, a busy summer, but she's back on the road talking water polo in South Africa, spreading the water polo word. A few photos here, great stuff from Maggie on the adventure to South Africa, talking with, teaching, mentoring aspiring water polo athletes on her Instagram account. Menlo School in NorCal, every year the headmaster, a principal at some other schools, gets into the water. Fan Healy showing he can still let it rip. The skip shot is in from the Menlo Knights Twitter account. Had to wonder, what would a headmaster/principal water polo match look like around the country? Have to think there's a few folks out there that can still shoot the skip shot. Well, last year in our diversity series, we told you about the Wetskins, the LGBTQ inclusive club in the Washington, D.C. area. A couple of states to the south, the Atlanta Rainbow Trout, have been competing at the home of the '96 Olympics since the late 90s, and you'll learn more via this story from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution as they've become a mainstay in the LGBTQ athletics scene in Atlanta. Chancellor Ramirez making the most of his summer after going from South Korea to Lima. He's now off to Chicago, and a couple of former UCLA Bruins and current national teamers getting together. Max Irving, Matt Farmer, the Chicago native, I imagine showing the guys around. Good stuff there before they get ready for their professional seasons coming up this fall. Staying in the Midwest, this squad from Hudsonville High School in Michigan, together since the 5th grade, as Donna Wurst shares on Twitter. They're going for it one more time. Senior year on the way. Transformation Tuesday, always fun to see these on Instagram and social media. Johnny Hooper sharing his transformation from his age group days to now with Team USA. And Mackenzie and Aria Fisher, you have to love the way they trash talk on social media, all in good fun, both on vacation in Hawaii on some rope swings, and looks like Mackenzie has a little bit better handle on this than Aria, at least this time around. And there you have it, the best of water polo on the internet. Thanks for all your submissions. Keep them coming. Use the hashtag counterattack. Tag us at USAWP. That's all for this week's episode. We appreciate you watching. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.